So this is the differential brace from Burger Motorsports. This is for my E92. What this does is help to reduce the wheel hop by attaching the differential to the chassis. Here it is. These bottom two tabs will mount on the differential itself. Then the top, which is going to be more in this position, will mount onto the chassis. So let's get under the car and see how it's going to fit. I already have it jacked up, so we'll see what's going on under there. So as we look at the differential, this is how the bracket is going to hold it. Now if you look up a little bit, you see these holes, differential, and then we have these bottom bolts here. So these slots are roughly going to line up. Once these go back more toward the forward end of the car, then these holes should come right into position. This looks like a fairly easy task so far. Now you can see the bolts coming up here through the subframe, and I put the bolts facing down so that if ever they loosened up, they're still going to be inside the subframe, as opposed to the nut being on top, and if it loosened, then the bolt would fall and then you've got nothing. So once this is in place, then it looks like these bolts should line up. This thing looks like it should be fairly easy, except it'll be nearly impossible to get some kind of wrench or ratchet or 17 U-joints together so I can hold that bolt and tighten the nut from the bottom. This is bent too high from the holes down here. So I can put the holes back into the differential for the cover, and then on the back side slot this back here where you can't see to move this forward. Now that will cause a slight bend in everything, but I'm not worried about a few degrees. It'll quickly sort itself out. I thought it was going to be super easy, and apparently it's not. After about 15 minutes of Dremel work, then I had slots. You can see my magic marker with a Sharpie that this should work, so I'm going to try this again and see how it fits. So this is my setup. On the right side, on that bolt where it attaches here, I was able to use a single U-joint and a 3-inch extension, 3/8 drive, and a ratchet to get onto the head of the bolt. Now both of these sockets are 19 millimeter. So the one on the right is fully tight. The left one is going to be more difficult. And it took about 1 or 2 minutes to tighten the left side bolt, and it just kind of fell in place. It really couldn't have been any easier, and I thought it was going to be the worst one. So now this is fully assembled and tightened. So both sides of the bottom tightened. Here we go on the top. Everything is in good working order now.